All right, I'm stoked to be here with you today, Jay. Where are we cruising out to?
Okay, so this is a mid-century classic right in downtown Murray. Beautiful.
Let's check it out.
Okay, so take a look at this, Brian. We're going right down the top of the cul-de-sac, right to the end of the block, and here you have this majestic property. And why this one's important, in the 70s, they were making some really cool houses. Notice the beams down the center of this house, and then they've got the light that comes in through the top of the peaks. See that?
Yeah, that really opens up the space, and way ahead of its time for a house of this age. It looks totally redone, like a classic car.
Yeah, and it's a great example. It's like if you buy a classic car, this is like buying a classic house, but it's when you bought one of the really important cars from back in that day. This is houses that they're trying to replicate now. When you see these fancy builds and stuff, they're trying to go back to these style. And why that is because when they span those beams across, they can open up the inside of the house. Like, it's very expensive to build like this, and a little bit flatter roof. And you can see now it opens up all the space, creates all this light and open beautifulness, right?
Yeah, I love the vaulted ceilings. I love that open, airy feeling, and this thing looks really clean. If you look at these finishes on the tile, they really paid attention to detail. I just love that. Even the floor of that shower is gorgeous.
It's really put together well. It's an amazing property, an amazing location, and these is like, if you're going to go buy, the home enthusiasts that buy these houses love these, and they'll pay premium dollar for them, and they'll do this year after year because this was an important time in real estate. And you would think about these builders are trying to make these fancy homes. They're trying to make them like this because they're trying to bring that style, that what this is. And you get this in the middle of Murray, and it sits on this beautiful lot. It's got this nice layout in the basement, and the backyard is just stunning.
I noticed it. The backyard was huge, and I think I saw a basement entrance into this basement. Yeah, there it is. This is just a really cool unit.
Yeah, and you're gonna notice they have these huge trees that are in this backyard. It's got a shed in the backyard, also built in back there. And you can see if you have your little patio set out there and you can have your barbecues out there and everything, you've got this, I mean, one of the most majestic trees I've ever seen in a house is in the back of this property. And so if you talk about putting it all together, there's no backyard neighbors as you're looking over your back fence and everything. Mick Riley Golf Course is just over the top of that, so you're in a really dynamite location right at the top of cul-de-sac. This is a really good property. It'll sell really quick.